Now, I know good and daggone well Haley's eyeshadow ain't matching the steering wheel. Haley! And she got on the headband that she done got from Class Child 3 in the pack. And her eyeshadow up here, gold dust with that steering wheel. Haley, I need to paint. I'll paint you. Haley, go somewhere. Girl, y'all see this, right? Haley just out here looking like a 90s throwaway Nickelodeon child. Bye, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. Sassy. I'm here for love during lockup. Child, I ain't gonna keep y'all. I am not gonna keep y'all, honey. This episode, it wasn't hitting on much. It was not hitting on much, child. Y'all, let's start off with Haley. Y'all see, Haley, I'm gonna need for you to stop trying to make a theme with your clothing and your makeup. Now you was matching the steering wheel with the black and white theme the other week, and now your eyeshadow is matching your steering wheel. Y'all, how old is Haley? I swear she wanted to be Hannah Montana. Back in 1990s, child. Haley goes and meets up with that lawyer that helped get her $80,000. He got some information, and he tells her that he done dug into the background of Dalton. And he said that Dalton had an ex-girlfriend who got in trouble, and she got fines. She needed to pay those fines, because if she didn't, she'll go to jail. Now, the fines were $500. The same amount of money that Haley gave Dalton. Coincidence? I think the F not. So the lawyer said, now listen, I ain't saying that he did it. Now I ain't saying that. I'm saying that the girl got $500 from somewhere and Dalton is the ex and you gave Dalton $500. Now I ain't saying that happened. I'm just giving you something to know on and think about. Because you're walking around here looking real slow and wide-eyed, naive, foolish, and dumb. Now, I ain't saying all that, child. So here's Haley. Dry your tears, Haley. Dry your tears. If that is the case, you done gave him $500. He done gave to the ex-girlfriend. Dry the tears. Because, see, your mama tried to tell you. The lawyer tried to tell you. And then she kept talking about, I'm just giving him more money than my son. I'm just giving him a quart. The price of a quart. And I'm sitting here in $1.99. Gold dust $99. And the $2.99 3-pack Claire's headband I can only use one time because the little plastic things fall off. Haley, leave Dalton alone. Haley, leave Dalton alone, child. Y'all are just determined to be on national television, embarrassing yourself and everybody that you love. I don't get it. Without them, there'll be no show. So, let's move on. Child, these two gonna be real quick. First, let's talk about Santiba. 39-year-old Santiba, she happy. Talsey is getting out. She done booked her flight. She done booked her hotel. She got her a rental car. She is going to Florida. And she is going to pick up Tulsi and drive him 5 hours to Georgia so he could go to the halfway house. So she's just getting things ready. She done met up with her homegirls, and they're talking about it. She tells them that, you know, she may be moving to Georgia. They're like, Georgia? What's in Georgia? You a northern girl. What you doing going down there in the south? So Santiba, 39-year-old Santiba, talking about Tulsi is the one that I love. I thought I've been saying this. I want to be with my man. Even though he ain't out yet, even though he got to stay in the halfway house for however long. So she's packing up her suitcase. She said, I don't know how long I'm going to be there. I'm just packing up everything. I may be there 2 days, a week, 3 weeks, or a month. Who knows? Y'all got money like that? You ain't got no job, Santiba. Oh, okay. So she gets a phone call from Tulsi. And Tulsi says, I got some bad news. There's something going on with my paperwork. They done lost my paperwork. I may not be getting out. Now she done booked all this stuff. And she was like, oh my God. Are you serious? That is so I'm upset about this, Tulsi. I have been waiting for this for a long time. Side note, what's going on with all these Claire hair accessories? Santiba, you are 39 years old. Why you got them baby butterfly clips on the side of your head? Yes. So he was like, listen, ain't nothing I can do about it. Let's hope it's a mix-up, and let's hope I will get out money. So then they start talking about phone sets. And then they going into it, and he come talking about, oh, you know, she said we can do it on the side of the road. He said on the side of a dirt road. And she was like, ooh, what click? Lockdown. The phone got turned off in the middle of them trying to have sexy talk. It will be a cold day. Sing it with me, y'all. It will be a cold day. Come on. It will be a cold day before I have sexy talk with the man in prison. A Bob. A mother freaking Bob. Let's talk about Matt. Now, I thought that the place he was living in was his and the girl was staying with him. It was the other way around. Why would I even think that? The girl done kicked Matt to the curb. What she say, y'all? Say it with me. Take your feet to the street. She said, you don't want me? You don't want me. But you want an inmate named Tara. You got to go. Good for you, young lady. So Matt's, he homeless and dumb. He over there at his homeboy's house. Now Tara done ghosted him. He's talking to another inmate, and he done met a girl on Tinder called Blessed. So his homeboy's excited for him. Oh, okay, you got a little date, okay. All right. So Matt's done jumped from the top of the roof into those skinny jeans. I said, Matt, if you don't take those skinny jeans off, at least go up a size. He done threw all a little black, snug, button up, ready to meet Bless. Then he gets a phone call from Tara. How you doing? Hey. Hi. I haven't heard from you. You hurt my feelings. She said that she's been out for 17 days. And some insecurities, and she was not ready for Max to see her in that state. She also said she got anxiety, but she feels better about herself. Apparently her little insecurities done went out the window in 17 days. Then she's like, I'm sorry I ghosted you, but these are the reasons why I did that. Here's Tyrannosaurus Rex, Max. I forgive you, and when can we meet? So then she's talking about her woes and how he can give a great massage. And then he was like, listen, won't you turn that camera on so I can see you? And here she comes. She comes about, no, I can't do that. I look a hot mess. I've been working in the yard. Tyra, what you been doing in the yard? You been pulling weeds? You been planting flowers? You ain't got to put on no ball gown. He just want to see you. You can run in the house real quick. Honey, it only takes 5 minutes to take a shower, wash your face. You'll be all right. Tyra. So, Max, he's happy that he done talked to this girl. And he is going to cancel his date with Blessed. His homeboy said, what is wrong with you? This girl done called you one time after ghosting you, and you canceling a date? Yeah. Max is stupid. Y'all, Max. Y'all, Max dumb, y'all. Just dumb. Let's move on. Ty and Holly, child. As y'all know, Ty is at the beauty salon waiting on Boston. And she ready to go upside Boston's head. Ty said that she's going to be calm, cool, and collected. Now, she sees somebody walking up the stairs. She takes off the door. And she was like, what's your name? Who are you? That girl is like, I'm not who you want, and I'm not who you're looking for. Sorry. So here's Ty embarrassing herself. She was like, oh, that ain't her. That ain't her, y'all. Y'all, that ain't her. Boss along. I just embarrassed myself. That ain't her. So she goes back in, and her homegirls are like, girl, calm down. So she was like, you know what? I'm not going to do this. And then Ty started using the words like turf. This ain't my turf. This is Boston's turf. She'll get the upper hand. And I was like, turf? What in the Outsiders is going on here? What in the West Side Story is going on here? Turf? Ty, first of all, you're a little too old to be using them words, turf. What's wrong with you? Ain't nobody using them words, turf. Like y'all in a gang. So Ty says she's gonna leave. She wants to talk to, Boston on a neutral, playing field. Ty says she wants to get the upper hand on her turf. Girl. So she leaves. Just after she leaves, who pulls in? Boston. Now, y'all, Boston is 27. That's what it said. 27-year-old Boston. Now, she's been in a 12-year relationship with Hottie. Boston, you've been with that man since you was 15? He ain't put no ring on it. He been in and out of jail. He in prison now looking at hard time. How old was he when you first met? How old is Hottie, y'all? See, Boston did it right, y'all. Boston said, I ain't gonna have nothing in my hair that she could snatch ball. Now, see, Ty had a whole beautiful ponytail and hoop earrings. You will get snatched ball in 1.2 seconds. But Boston said, Boston didn't have nothing on her face, honey. She had the short hair. She had the comfortable clothes. And she said, let's do this. So Boston said, listen, bottom line, Ty, you're being used. So the cousin was like, girl, what is going on? Why did you put her nudes all over the internet? Boston said, because I can. Boston says that she got Hottie's password. Y'all ain't hear me. I'm his woman. I was petty. I did it, and so the cousin said, oh, Lord. The cousin said, this is a mess. She said, I don't know what these girls are going to do, but this is a mess. Hottie's a mess. Hottie looking at hard time. And you got two grown, pretty women fighting and arguing about to throw hands for the likes of Hottie. And we see what he looked like. He looked like a whole struggle. I said it. Fight me. Y'all disagree? Y'all disagree? Tell me he don't look like a struggle. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me he don't look like a struggle. I'll wait. But you got these two women that are ready to throw down because of him. And here is Boston. He is using Ty. He don't love Ty. He wants her. That's her man. So we gotta wait till next week to see if they throw hands. Let's move on, child. Child, Gabby and Chris. Gabby meets up with Chris's brother. It wasn't another man. It was Chris's brother. First time ever meeting him. And she's asking the brother, is Chris cheating on her? Because we know that the, ex-girlfriend or the current girlfriend or whatever had some recordings of Chris talking trash about Gabby. The brother is like, listen, I don't even think that's in his nature. Okay? I don't know why he was saying all them things. But I'm here to tell you that I think that Chris is not cheating on you. Gabby, what do you think he's supposed to say? Do you think that he's going to tell you if his brother's cheating? Gabby said that makes her feel good because, he has some sincerity in his voice and he seems like a trusting dude, even though I just met him 30 seconds ago. Gabby, he ain't got no loyalty to you. He got loyalty to his brother. Now, I ain't saying that Chris is cheating, but the brother wouldn't tell you. I wouldn't think so, would y'all? See, this is why I don't get involved in my siblings' relationships. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, child. So then Gabby talks about how the mama have been acting towards her. And so Chris's brother is like, now, my mama ain't one to play with. You do know that, right? She's not one to play with. And so Gabby was like, won't start none, won't be none. I'm here to stay, whether she likes it or not. And then Gabby said, she's going to have to respect me regardless. Why? Why, Gabby? Why does Chris's mama have to respect you? I think you're going to lose that battle, child. Go toe-to-toe with her, Gabby, and see what happens. I want you to go toe-to-toe with Mama Chris. Child, I'm done with Gabby. Let's move on. Last and certainly least, honey, Indy and Harry. Question, Sisters, family, friends. How long is Mama Yolanda, how long is Yolanda and that brother going to be driving around Ohio in that U-Haul? How long? Because, see, Indy ain't got nowhere to stay. So how long? So we have Indy and her lashes. Y'all, did y'all see her lashes? She done put on some makeup, honey, in that nasty room, child. And she says that she's off to meet Harry's sister, even though Harry have already said that's not a good deal. Even though Harry says that is a horrible idea. Don't be going around my family. Of course, Indy, she ain't. So she was like, listen, I'm going to go meet, Harry's sister. What y'all gonna do? And so Yolanda and the brother said, we got our own plans. Well, somebody need to babysit. So the other sister is stuck babysitting Coco. So here's Indy going to meet the sister. Y'all, when I tell you that sister didn't have time. So Indy was like, hi, how are you? It's so good seeing you. The sister is like, uh-huh. Now what my brother done got into? Now who is this up in my house? Indy came out her mouth all wrong. She starts talking about Harry. She starts talking about how she done packed up her whole life and moved to Ohio. She come telling the sister that she ain't got nowhere to live, nowhere to stay. She done told the sister that Harry done went and got a tattoo of her name and her girl's names. The sister is looking at her like this. Like she got two heads. Indy is sitting there just talking and talking. Every 5 seconds, psychic. Every 5 seconds, psychic. Every 5 seconds, psychic told me this. Every 5 seconds, psychic told me that. Honey, the sister says, Lord have mercy, I don't believe in the psychics. Ain't no psychic gonna tell me about my life and how I should live my life. And she up here listening to a psychic. My brother's a whole fool for even talking to this nut job. See, the sister done called Indy crazy. I didn't, y'all. I didn't. See, that's the sister's words. She said Indy seems sweet, but she seems a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And then what about when Indy said that her mother, Indy's mother, support her financially? And she would hope that Harry's family, who she's never met, Harry ain't even out of prison yet, would help her financially and be supportive. Honey, that sister cut her off at the knees real quick. She said, I don't know where you gonna live, but ain't nobody coming up in here. I ain't got no room. I don't know you. I don't know your daughters. Ain't nobody living with me. Harry definitely ain't living with me. See, I know. You don't. And this is just a hot mess. She was like, what did my brother get into? So Indy leaves. Indy says, I think the meeting went great. Indy says, I found a friend. I found a friend here in Side Ditch, Ohio, honey. I done got me a friend. I done found me an acquaintance. We gonna be best friends. You're my best friend. You're my best friend. Meanwhile, the sister done slammed the door in her face. Who was the first person she called? Who was the first person she called when she done shut the door in Indy's face? Mama. Guess who done showed up at my house? Child, she a hot mess. She showed. And did you know that Harry's stupid self done went and got tattoos of the daughters and Indy on his body? Sure did. Child, and she did because she listened to psychics. Just dumb. Meanwhile, that mama on the other end going, what? So Yolanda and the brother done meet up with a cop to see what went down with Harry and them charges. And the cop gave them the lowdown of why Harry is in prison. Now, apparently, Harry done met up with the homeboys. One of the homeboys is a leader. And, honey, Harry's just following them around, doing dumb things. And the homeboy was like, let's rob somebody at gunpoint. Force them to the ATM so they can get some money. Here's Harry. Okay. I already done said that about Harry. So the man gets away and runs off. They chase this man. A stranger intervenes and they run their separate ways. At gunpoint. They done put a gun to this man's head. So Yolanda and the brother's like, oh Lord, this isn't good. This is a violent crime. So then they start talking about, is Harry in the gang? Is he not in the gang? So Yolanda and the brother goes back with that U-Haul and tells Indy what goes down. This is Indy. God, do they not think I don't already know? He's my man. I know all this. Why are they telling me this? So they done recreated this crime. They done hemmed Indy all up, done forced her into the store. Y'all know the people inside the store is like, what is going on? Who are these black folks up in my store down here in Canton, Ohio? Stop it, y'all. Y'all don't know where you at. It didn't even budge Indy. Indy said, I don't care nothing about that, child. Indy says people get robbed every day. So what? People get robbed every day. In fact, Indy said she's been robbed. Now, Indy said she done had enough of her mama and her brother, so she done hopped into her Toyota Tercel. I don't know. What kind of car is that, y'all? Let me shut up. So she done hopped into her car. And she was like, I'm out of here. Yo, how long is she gonna stay in that Roach Motel? She ain't got nowhere to live. I guess she'll find her a one-bedroom place. It's like $500 and some dollars. One bedroom in Canton, Ohio is $500 and some dollars. That's a pretty good deal. All right, y'all, that's it. That's it. That's all I got. Y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends. Bye.